Knock, knock, 1, 2. This is Sunday Stampede, the broadcast flagship show of Bad Elephant Wrestling. I am your host, GM Tom Peeler, and I'm joined as always with my co-host, my co-general manager, 21st Century Fool. What's up, buddy?
Tom, how are you?
I'm pretty freaking great. I'm in a great mood tonight because we have 7 action-packed matches set up for tonight that I think are going to set a pretty high bar in the weeks to come for Bad Elephant Wrestling. What do you think about our card tonight?
We have stacked this thing, Tom, and each match is nuts. We've got 4 Gold Rush matches. Woo!
Let's talk about the Gold Rush standings. So let's have a looky over here at our World Heavyweight Championship bracket. We've had 2 matches so far. Number 1 seed, Dark Joker, made pretty short work of Pepsi Man. And what do you think his chances are as he continues into the quarterfinals?
I mean, if Dark Joker looks as good, I was gonna say again as he did against Pepsi Man, but if Dark Joker just looks as good as they have the entire time they've been here at Bad Elephant Wrestling, their chances are pretty damn high. They are the number 1 seed, and for good reason.
I agree with that. And what do you think about the odds of Wario after his first round victory?
Wario, I feel, has surprised us time and time again, Tom. That he hit the scene with Waluigi in tag action and pulled out some, I think, in our opinion, surprising victories. And now I feel like it's just commonplace. Like, we were just wrong, and Wario is actually pretty damn good in the ring. And again, the 5 seed. So yeah, 2 matches in so far, and no surprises. The top seed has come out on top both times. But we've got 4 matches tonight, so that can drastically change.
You are correct. Yes, we have a great smattering of matches coming up, but also we should clarify this is a double elimination tournament, and even if you don't succeed at first, you can drop into the second tournament, which will net the winner a shot at Fish Knight's Sparkling Iced Championship. Cowboy from Game Corp, hello, you handsome hunk. Good to see you in the chat. You're actually on deck tonight. And let's see here. So Pepsi Man, Mario, they have moved from the main bracket down to the last chance bracket. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this little second tournament, 21st Century Fool?
I think we're going to see just as much action as we have in the winner's bracket, Tom. I mean, you've got a number 1 contender shot at a major title either way. So I don't think anyone is, taking it down a notch just because they're in the quote unquote losers bracket. I wouldn't.
Right. Well, let's get into the tournament right now. I want to see what the future of this is going to look like. Which matchup are we seeing first for Century Fool?
We are seeing let me tell you what. Again, I seeded this tournament solely based on 2K24 records.
Right. You had your spreadsheet. You are the spread master, so you know all the records.
And not only did we get Wario versus Mario, we've got Waluigi versus Luigi. Which is just, I mean, the amount of coincidences, as you will see tonight, in this tournament bracket is just fantastic, because we've got some really great opening round matchups.
Well, the opening card tonight, Waluigi, the Mushroom Kingdom's favorite sex pest, coming down to the ring to take on Luigi Mario, John Leguizamo himself. Waluigi, higher seeded, like his brother Wario, and I think he's hoping to join Wario in the quarterfinals, but we're going to have to see. Drop your whaz in the chat.
Yeah, we will certainly have to see who punches their ticket to the next round, or like Smash Brothers, if Waluigi does not get an invitation.
Hey, he should be grateful to be in this tournament. Just like Metroid Mike should be grateful that he's not just in any match tonight, he's in the main event of Sunday Stampede. I'm finally tired of everyone bothering me about it. Oh, Metroid Mike, he's so great. Oh, I'm like, fine. He can have a championship match against me one-on-one in our main event. And he better hope to God that he wins because, I don't know, maybe I don't need a loser on my roster for much longer. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
Well, I mean, he has earned that spot.
What? He didn't earn anything. I gave it to him. Come on, 21st Century Fool. What's wrong with you?
You're right, Tom. You're right.
Luigi making his way to the ring. Looking really hyped, really impressive. Do you think he'll have more success in this match than he did in his 1993 movie?
Look, all I know is John Leguizamo is always focused on any project he works on. So if he's in the ring right now, he is focused on getting a win.
It's true. We got the Sex Pest versus the Pest. Put your winner predictions in the chat. Let's start this match.
Movie I can't forget.
Wow. Waluigi somehow bent around Luigi's entire body. I thought Luigi had that opening move there.
He's lanky. He's crafty. He's probably made out of bubble gum. I'm not really sure, but there we go. Luigi now going low.
Yeah, Waluigi trying to use his long limbs there, but Luigi kept pushing him away at the midsection. And turning the figure 4 over, now putting the pressure on Luigi's knees.
I was gonna say we had a really quick submission hold, and then that was also immediately reversed.
True. Luigi with a nice jumping back kick.
Fish Knight pointing out that while Luigi has an advantage, he's been able to spend all that time not being in Nintendo games training for Bad Elephant Wrestling.
That's a good point. Hey, maybe we should just sign him to a full-time contract since he's never going to be in any Smash Brothers
He's got nothing else to do, so yeah.
Luigi up at the top here.
Up top. Oh, go turn it around.
Wow.
Wow.
Really
now
nice.
That was a picture-perfect moonsault.
1, 2.
Oh, wow. I thought that might have been it.
Thought we had a big upset on our hands here.
Let me tell you.
Luigi.
They are bound to happen in this tournament, so.
For sure. Dark Joker, I got your message, and we'll definitely talk. Another nice jumping
one.
DDT and a jumping shooting star press. Jake in the chat, what is up? Good to see you. Yeah, 21st Century Fool. Actually, we can just talk about this real quick, because I think Dark Joker had a pretty intriguing idea. What if the winner of the Gold Rush tournament not only gets, obviously, to go up for one of the titles that they're competing for, but the winner, the #1 contender, gets to pick the stipulation of their title match. What do you think about that?
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea.
We're in agreement. Decision has been made live here on air. And a jumping Hurricane Rana, man, that big pulling that off.
Yeah, I mean, we have done that for the Money in the Bank as well, so I feel like that goes on brand. Waluigi,
looks like he wanted to do something.
He was sort of sizing Luigi up there, and then changed his mind. And Luigi is there you go. Luigi decided to taunt a bit outside, and Waluigi was like, "That's fine. I'll do it now. I'll do it now."
He threw caution to the wind.
Terrible.
And look at that. Shimmying and shaking. Nah, just
Luigi
taunting.
Down on the ground and not looking good. I thought he almost had him with the with that really great moonsault, but it's been all Waluigi after that. Oh!
It's almost a better moonsault than Tiffany Stratton's.
Almost.
Nice jumping.
That is the prettiest moonsault ever, though.
Oh, Luigi's going back up top. Are we going to see it again?
We could. Nope.
He wants Waluigi up, wants him in position for
a
nice
wow, what a
missile
missile drop kick.
Yes, sir. Stomp to the breadbasket. What we got here? Oh, Waluigi right back up on the offense. I love it.
Using those longer limbs to his advantage. That's why he's the higher seed.
So again, Wario, Waluigi's tag team partner, has already advanced in the Gold Rush tournament. Waluigi hoping to join his brother, but Luigi Mario may want to redeem his team. West Coast pop? What?
Roll up, got the legs. No, not enough. Oh, I think he pulled a Jake.
A leap to nowhere. Waluigi now suffering on the outside. Big goofball. Can't hit what he aims for. And now Luigi just...
Yeah, but Luigi,
rubbing it
again, taunting when he should be following up.
Off the ropes. What happened there? You know, Waluigi seems to defy the physics of the human body, even here in Bad Elephant Wrestling.
I think he was doing like a run-up kick flip. I feel like this is the thing in NXT. Oh, moonsault of his own.
One, Jake acknowledging his signature move.
Right?
Suicide dives that end in...
I've seen a couple moves in like NXT and that where or in AEW where wrestlers will do something, air quotes, flashy like this. But that actually has an impact. But it actually like negates their momentum, but then they hit the move like they had all the momentum.
2, kick out. I get what you mean.
A kick
yeah.
out. So I feel like that's what that was. It was like, I'm going to run up you, then I'm going to kick flip off of you, then I'm going to clothesline you.
Salida del Sol.
Oh, it's got to be it.
2.
Wow. Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
Luigi with one up after one up after one up.
Johnny Legs will not say die. Oh, he might say it here then.
Busting out several bulldogs tonight, busting open Luigi as well.
Running bulldog.
Look at that.
Wow.
This is a battle of
springboard
moonsaults.
moonsault.
What's he doing?
Going up again? I would have gone for the cover there. Oh!
See, maybe you were right. He didn't take the cover.
I think he had him, and Waluigi was showboating.
Now Luigi Mario looks to be in control. Waluigi could have screwed himself over here. Oh! Taking a page out of Dark Joker's book.
The Koopa Stomp.
2. Oh!
I thought that was it. Luigi hits the Koopa Stomp, and wow. 2.5, 2 3/4.
Seriously, many a Koopa have gone to their grave using that maneuver. But Waluigi manages to stick it out. Luigi just tosses that gigantic man up and over.
Using those long limbs to a disadvantage there.
Boo! Yay! Boo! Boo! Yay! Yay!
Man, these two are just... Look at them.
Boo!
Boo! Yay!
This is a real slugfest right here at Bad Elephant Wrestling, and Waluigi ends it.
Step up Insiguri.
Now he's got control again.
Now making a signal. Let's see what's coming here.
Oh, God. Oh, it's my favorite.
Move!
The airplane spin! Fuck that move.
Get off of this. Tell me it's... Luigi smartly rolling to the outside.
And this time he connects. Stooping down low.
Oh, that is true. Is that Dark Joker's finisher as well? That would make sense. Now we're going to have real problems if these two face each other later in the tournament.
A copyright infringement battle royal.
Oh, look out!
Stun Dog Millionaire.
Stun Dog.
The fans demanding one more time, they keep chanting. The referee is up to 6. Is Waluigi going to win by countout?
I think he is, because Luigi is not moving.
Legally dead on the outside. 8. Waluigi.
He is not moving.
Oh, man.
It's at 9. I don't think he's going to make it.
Oh, Waluigi's...
He is not.
There we go. By countout, a victory is a victory. Waluigi advances in the Gold Rush tournament. 21st Century Fool, how do you feel about that? Tell me your thoughts as we come back from ringside. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. He and Wario were rated pretty highly. It's just, I don't know. What do you think? What were your thoughts on that?
surprised at the victory. I'm surprised at the way they got that victory. Though, they've been cocky all match, so I can sort of see them just chucking them against the barricade and calling it good.
It's
so,
true.
but yeah, I was not expecting that ending, but still a fantastic match. Lots of back and forth action, lots of moonsaults. Holy crap! I think we saw 4 or 5.
Indeed. Well, I don't know how many moonsaults we're going to see in this next matchup, but let's head to ringside. We're getting ready for Cowboy versus Nathan Drake in the next round of our Gold Rush tournament.
Or we can build them into the quick time events.
True. Cowboy, I hope you have your controller ready to square, X, and smash your way through everything out here. On a steel horse he rides.
We have BEW merch idea, a shirt with Tom's face, and the text in quotes that says, "I'm picking action figure Cody Rhodes."
I am? Is that a reference I've already forgotten?
I mean, you do love some action figure Cody Rhodes.
I mean, he's great, for real. Yeah. Oh, the draft. I think he's referencing our draft. So Cowboy, like Jake, 2 of the 3 members of Game Corp have never held the World Heavyweight Championship. JB has been a 2-time world champion. His compatriots, his fellow interns, Cowboy and Jake, they're looking to get a shot at Josh. And I think it would be really, really interesting if Game Corp ended this tournament and found themselves back in control of the richest prize in BEW. What say you, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, that would certainly be a hell of a story, but that is going to be a huge mountain to climb because there are some big names on this tournament.
True.
And again, Dark Joker and others have been putting on quite a show. So we're going to see what message Cowboy can send to the rest of the Gold Rush participants. But right now, it's Nathan Drake making his way to the ring.
I think Cowboy's got this in the bag. I think Nathan is comparable in wrestling to his video games. Overrated, mid, not technically complicated. I think Cowboy is going to do really well with this one.
Cowboy, your number 7 seed in the bracket. Nathan Drake, number 10. So, yes, Cowboy definitely the favorite, but we will see what happens. We have yet to have an upset in the tournament yet.
It's a good point, Fish Knight. Yeah, Subway just seems to be in my brain for some reason. I can't really put my finger on why. And Dark Joker reminding everybody in the chat, this is his tournament. Nathan Drake, not like us. Ooh. Cowboy.
I mean, yeah, Dark Joker again, the number 1 seed, and showing us exactly why. And oh, look out here. Like a cannonball across the ring. Cowboy with a good job on that first quick time event, but the second one has him in the corner.
Nathan Drake moving pretty quick here. I think there's some motion capture goofiness going on here. Oh my gosh, the guillotine choke off the second rope, the most dangerous rope. This match looks rustic as fuck. Nathan going for the pin, blowing his momentum
chaps,
early.
My friend. It's all chaps.
Yep. Nathan trying to blow all his momentum early, just like the momentum in all of his games are blown very early. But there's still a long way to go. Cowboy really needs to start mounting a comeback, though.
Absolutely. Otherwise, this match is going to have as much story as Nathan Drake's games.
The same story, just told more annoyingly every time. God, if Nathan Drake became world champion, I think I would just shut down BEW. I would rather close this company than let him be my world champion.
Someone please beat Nathan Drake. Cowboy. Looking at you right now.
Cowboy says he's selling for the dramatics.
Any sort of offense whatsoever, Cowboy. Any and all. Hit him with the bike, for God's sake, Cowboy. Do something.
He's got a bicycle. Nathan Drake wrestling like he's on a PS5 Pro here.
Oh, big punch.
Cowboy needs to switch to it up. Some nice kicks to the midsection. Oh, and he socks him in the jaw. Very nice.
There we go.
Fish Knight saying,
Oh, look out here.
This is a night of high-risk dives.
Seriously, hey, I said everybody was going to kick it up a notch for this, and
Bam.
They have not disappointed yet.
Oh.
Wow.
Look at that brutality, Cowboy.
Oh. Okay, that's insane.
Cowboy,
not only are you going to pick up powerbomb, but how about just a knee to your face immediately after?
Cowboy causing Drake's misfortune. Oh, but Drake picks him up with a boot to the face. Fish Knight saying, I like to think Nathan Drake...
yelling at both of them. We're at 5 already. Oh. Superman punch!
And are we going to see another count-out victory here? Cowboy rolling back in.
He's at 7.
Oh! Cowboy could have won, but he wanted to go for more damage. We can't have a manager, right? Oh, yeah. I mean, if you have a manager, they can attend. Absolutely. I'm going to have a manager in my main event match tonight, 21st Century Fool. You're going to accompany me and do everything you can to make sure I win, right?
Yeah, Tom.
Exactly. There's no way Metroid Mike's winning this main event. It's going to be another landmark loss on his record. This is for all the henchmen he's killed, just working class folks. That's right. Nathan Drake, legit murderer. So Cowboy, you're actually doing something good for society. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we got here?
That's good. I thought your manager was Finn Balor is your mentor, not your manager.
This coach. 1, 2. Cowboy
that was
out.
Super close.
Cowboy saw triangle and mashed square. Oh, buddy, you got to get around that. Anyway, Fish Knight earlier saying, I like to think Nathan Drake keeps trying to get the BEW crowd to call him the QTE Cutie Pie. No, I will kick people out of the arena if they call him that.
Sounds like somebody needs to make a sign for that.
Yeah, somebody who's good at drawing crowd signs. I don't know who. Nathan dragging Cowboy.
Cowboy not looking good. Should have stayed inside the ring. Oh, look out here.
Oh, my gosh.
Bell lock, middle of the ring. This is not good.
Applying the thief's end, but Cowboy gets out of it. Holding that arm there. Could be some serious damage, but a nice spear. Nice spear.
Is Roman Reigns coming out?
2, 3.
He got him!
He did it. Cowboy, thank you for getting him out of this tournament.
Single-handedly saved Bad Elephant Wrestling.
Cowboy, you are my champion. And there he is. That's what I'm talking about.
Woo.
Dark
that looked
Joker,
rough for a minute.
Yeah, Dark Joker, I unfortunately, we can't sign off on that request. Rhea Ripley is just way too expensive. We pair our wrestlers up with the best managers that we can find, who are undiscovered talents. But yeah, WWE wrestlers, there's too much money for us. I can't get Rhea out here for you, buddy. Sorry.
We need way more subs if
we are
going to do that.
Yeah. So Cowboy, as he reflects on his victory, how do you think this reshapes the tournament in progress, 21st Century Fool? Give me your thoughts, please.
I mean, things are chugging right along. That is 4 matches down, 4 top seeds advancing.
Mm-hmm.
Looked a little touch and go in a couple of them.
Nathan Drake really surprised me. I did not expect that much.
Way closer than I ever thought it was going to be completely honest. I absolutely thought that was going to be a little bit more of a runaway for Cowboy, who got it in the end, but it took a little bit to get there.
For real. Now, don't forget, Jake from GameCorp also still in this tournament. They could meet at some point along the line, so we could see some intern-on-intern action here in the Gold Rush tournament.
Much like the King of the Ring tournament we had earlier, we may see GameCorp on GameCorp. But now, speaking of cutie pies...
What a transition. Let's go. Heading over to the women's division... Princess Zelda, a fresher face within the ranks of the women's roster, taking on beloved veteran, hard worker, toxic Melody. We have seen a real reshaping of the women's division since Lady D arrived, and it seems like everyone is trying to get in line to challenge for her title. What do you think about the state of the women's roster, 21st Century Fool?
It's fantastic. I mean, we've added new wrestlers. They're doing phenomenally well, as one of them is our new champion, but the veterans on the roster still giving it their all. We just saw a non-title upset. Speaking of Apocalypse QT.
Yes. Took down Lady D in what was supposed to be a showcase match for the champion.
And now, that was a nice showcase of some ring entrance there from Zelda, who is taking time away from her new game to join us here at Bad Elephant Wrestling.
Looking to bring some of that wisdom to the ring. Zelda, a few weeks ago, had a victory over our women's Money in the Bank holder, EC Mary. So now she's going to take on a longtime rival of Mary's, Toxic Melody. We mentioned the Gold Rush tournament is made up of those who have not had their chance to wear the top title. Toxic Melody, I definitely feel like they're up for some accolades soon. They are always the underdog, always doing their best. Maybe it's time they're carrying that big, beautiful belt around. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
It's certainly well-deserved if and when they do.
Well, a win here will definitely increase your records, increase your rankings. And also remember, all victories and losses tonight, Spreadmaster himself, 21st Century Fool, records them in the big old BEW database. And Melody taking out Zelda at the knees right as we get into things. And oh, wow.
Melody starting things off, wanting to get that win in the spreadsheet. Wow, and almost did right there.
Zelda
not maybe a little tired from her previous new adventure. Have you gotten a chance to take a look at that at all, Tom?
I've seen footage. I know Thunder Bandit, our former champion, good friend of the show. I know he's been playing it. He left some notes about it in the Discord. Metroid Mike, I'm in the drive-thru, and the guy at the window and I are watching the match. That's fucking amazing. Spread the word. The link to the pass about to get the boot to the ass. Oh, Fish Night. You fishing to get on commentary with lines like that? Andy's frozen custard. Confirmed BEW fans. Ooh, I've never had frozen custard. Have you, 21st Century Food?
Oh, it's so good.
Interesting. In the chat, tell us your opinion on frozen custard. What do you think about it? What kind of vibe is it, 21st Century Food? One.
I mean, it's ice cream, but better in my opinion. Oh, laid on the outside.
I look at it and I think of vanilla. Like, I think that has to taste like vanilla. I don't know. The last time I had it, it was I drove at a friend's recommendation quite a ways to get it, and it was well worth the trip. So okay. I don't know if there's Andy's near me, but I may have to look it up and check because I will need to go and get some. Looking in the chat, I just want to thank everybody who's here. Josh Yeager, the world champion himself. I see you watching. Good to see you in the chat. Also, Hans Booby. Hans in action later tonight in a triple threat match with Chris from 1H1D and Noodle. So that's going to be an exciting contest to see. Zelda now taunting.
Wild. 3 former champions.
Yeah.
All who have been very dominant in their reigns. That is, stick around. That is a triple threat match for the ages.
I think you're going to see some brains rattled, some bodies bruised, and another.
Speaking of bodies bruised, suicide dive. Wow.
Fish Knight just dropped something in the chat that's so good I can't not use it. 21st Century Fool. Did you see the tag team pitch that he made?
Wait. Looking for it.
Petition to get Zelda
there it is.
And Kristen Stewart in a tag team called the Twilight Princesses. I mean, come on.
It's kind of good.
Tom
kinda
really
good.
hates us silent lurkers. I don't hate you. I'm just giving you the love you deserve. We really appreciate you being here. We love the looky lurkers as much as Zelda loves throwing Toxic Melody around. God damn.
We love the looky lurkers, and we also love Andy's frozen custard.
Oh, wow. Look into an arm
In the
bar.
arm bar. Okay. That's crazy.
We're doing well. We're doing well. We're here calling another night of great action. How about you? I hope it's not too early in the day or too late at night for you. But always happy to see you around. We hope you're doing great. Please, always here to catch up if you want to. But right now,
Yeah, always great to see you. Oh,
right now, Melody's got to catch up. Oh,
look out.
at
It's
that.
floater suplex.
Zelda, is
Wow.
this it? Is this it?
I think this might be it.
2.
No!
Melody's- Don't ever count out the fight in Melody. She's the underdog with a heart of gold. And,
Oh. I don't know. That kick to the head, though.
but she is as mortal as the rest of us, I will say.
That's it. I don't think I could have got up from that kick to the head.
Princess
Wow.
Zelda going 2-0 here. That was a pretty definitive victory. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
Again, it's a newer wrestler to the roster looking to make a name for themselves, and that was a statement win if ever I've seen one.
Well, hot off the success of her new game, Zelda bringing some momentum to her record here at BEW. Could she be in line for Lady D's women's title? We'll have to wait and find out. Any other thoughts on Zelda or Toxic Melody? I think Toxic Melody put up a great fight, and I really enjoyed the competitiveness between the two of them in this match. How about you?
I mean, you said it all during the match. You could never count Toxic Melody out. She is always going to get back up.
True.
But
True.
my goodness, Zelda had something to prove tonight, and that kick at the end, I mean, it if you were in the arena, you heard it, and man, I think everyone in the crowd winced on that one. My teeth are still rattled.
We have a lot of great finishers that our wrestlers use across the roster, but that looks like a pretty top tier one in terms of head damage, I'll say. So I hope Toxic Melody can recover very shortly. You want to get back to the Gold Rush tournament? You want to get a few more matches in?
Absolutely, Tom.
Let's move on. Tell us the tale of the tape on RK the Birdman versus Kenny Omega.
This one is this is one of my favorites from the first round. I mean, you have possibly the best wrestler alive right now, Kenny Omega, but he's going up against RK, who, after going through a little bit of an upgrade to gimmick and gear, has been on an absolute tear, especially in the tag division with CJ, their tag team partner. And that is why RK is the 3rd seed in this Gold Rush tournament, and absolutely deservedly so. I mean, look at the confidence they're exuding right now as they make their way to the ring.
True.
That is all focus.
Absolutely. And this is the first time in a long while that RK is stepping into singles action. He's usually always been defending his Taco Bell tag team titles with his partner, CJ the Beardless. But they are both in this tournament as individuals. I think RK is a hell of a talent, and I think he's going to be just as formidable in a singles capacity as he was in a tag capacity.
And talk about doing great. Convincing YouTube to show your latest video as one of the first suggestions in a niche game you're playing. I want to know what game it is.
Yeah, drop that
Tons
link.
of more views than you anticipated. That is phenomenal. Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Big time congrats, and share that in the Discord, share that here. I don't think Maverick, our Discord ambassador, is here, so I'm gonna drop the link, but I would love to see your work. There he is, Kenny Omega. his future in AEW may be uncertain, but his future here, it seems like the intention is broadcast to everyone. He wants that world title.
I feel like a lot of people's continuation in AEW might be uncertain in the given times.
True. It's a little bit sadder for Kenny, but yeah,
True.
you never know who's going to quit. It used to be you never know who's going to sign with AEW. Now it's who's ever going to quit. More views is only 5K. Hey, that's 5,000 human beings who have given you a shot. That's something to be proud of.
Heck yeah. 5K is still 5K.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 5K views. I'll take 5K dollars. Take 5K pizzas. You know, I am not going to argue that.
Kenny Obeda. Oh, J-Bo, the Taco Bell tag champ, in the chat and throwing shade at AEW's Kenny Omega. And RK, look at that, running right in. And I guess he's proven the point I was making for him. Just as much of a threat in a singles match as he is in a tag match, because he has control over Kenny Omega right here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in one particular tag match, I actually remember him in the ring taking out both tag competitors at the same time to pick up the win.
Nice jumping forearm there from Kenny. Stalking RK, now picking him up, and when knee to the gut, RK goes down, taking his time to recover. Stiff kick to the back.
I would happily tell you more about those 5K dollars if I could find them.
What were we saying during the entrance? Oh, yeah, it used to be you never knew who was going to go to AEW. Now it's like you never know who's going to leave AEW. Do you think that Miro, a.k.a. Rusev, ends up back in the WWE 21st Century Fool and the chat, if you watch wrestling week to week?
I don't know.
I think the Bulgarian Brute can go back to his roots.
I mean, I can see Triple H using him and doing it well. But I don't know exactly. Do you maybe work him into the Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed angle? I don't know.
I feel like that's there to get Bronson Reed over. I don't
Well, right. But I mean, like, I don't really know where you line him up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, vicious knee to the face. Looked like RK hit his head off that digital display.
Told people to be careful with those displays.
Oh.
That did not sound good.
No, the one-winged angel taking out the Birdman. Is this it? RK kicks out.
Kicking out. Thank goodness. That could have been bad for my bracket. Boo!
Yay! Boo! Yay! Boo!
Boo!
Yay!
Yay!
All right, RK picking it up.
Boo! Yay!
Oh, but Kenny gets ultimate control of that exchange. Have we gotten any word on how the conditions for them? I mean, at WWE, I feel like conditions definitely improved. RK reversing.
I think it's less the contracts and more just somebody actually like willing to let wrestlers book themselves a bit and or run with a gimmick that, is good and doesn't suck.
Really brutal brainbuster there after RK reversed himself out of the one-winged angel. My gosh.
Getting pumped up. Kenny on the ropes. Oh, look out here, working the arm. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, a Triple H WWE. Look, a stunner.
I think that's it. We're gonna wrap things up here for RK. Kenny kicks out
from Kenny. No, I mean, it's night and day. It's night and day, and AEW is basically like they've done everything WWE has recently in reverse. Like, AEW brought new life to wrestling when they started, and now they've sort of just flopped back around to having a bloated roster with no good storylines and they don't use people. There are people signed to their roster that I don't think have been used in 6 to 8 months, and they're not injured. They're just not using them.
They're not the new hotness.
You know, and
bringing the shins in RK's face thing.
And Vince used to be, if he didn't think you were worth anything, then it didn't matter how great your gimmick was. It didn't matter how over you were with the crowd. None of that mattered. You just got nothing.
You liked what Vince told you liked.
There, I think he's doing a much better job. Look out! Another high-risk maneuver. But yeah, I think it's like, if I was a wrestler and you asked me which one I wanted, the Vince or the Triple H WWE, it's Triple H without hesitation, no questions asked, absolutely.
Kenny with a Snapdragon suplex to RK on the padding on the exterior of the ring here. Now he's dragging his opponent around.
If for nothing else, at no point in time is he ever going to pitch a storyline about being the father of his daughter's baby.
Well, I mean, hey, who knows how things could get desperate. Tony Khan getting bored of his wrestling figures, so he gets.
Oh no, that might happen. I was talking about Triple H.
I know. I was acknowledging J-Bo's line, and I mean, it does start to really feel like that.
Look out here!
In a joking sense, are we going to see it?
No!
The second time he's reversed the one-winged angel.
Again. RK. He's got to capitalize. He hasn't been able to get any big shots in.
Oh.
We got that one stunner, but ever since then, it's been Kenny.
Dragging that forearm across Kenny's face.
Okay.
Here we go. One. Didn't think that was enough for a pinfall, but hey, he went for it.
Not at all.
Yeah. Metro Mike, I'm wondering about stuff like health insurance and whatnot. Oh, no. Like, wrestlers are still in WWE. They're still treated like independent contractors. There is no, like, pension or health insurance plan that WWE provides, so none there.
Ooh, what a landing!
One.
Like a cannonball off the top rope. Oh, 2.5.
They don't call him the Birdman for nothing. Do you want to tell Fish Knight what J-Bo's elaborating on?
God,
21st
I really
Century
hate
Fool?
it, but yeah, hold on, wait.
You brought it up.
Getting up. Look out! Stunner number 2.
This is it. Kenny's done. One.
Like his career in AEW. Oh! RK is beside himself. He might need to be beside himself. He might need to have 2 RKs to win this.
Now it's flipping over.
Springboard forearm. Uh-oh.
2.
Oh, kick out from the Birdman.
Razor-thin kickouts from both competitors as they continue to work each other over.
It's not the... Oh, look out here.
Tiger driver.
Oh. That could be it.
1, 2.
RK kicking out.
RK believes he can fly, refuses to stay down, trying to get to his feet, and Kenny...
Fight forever. The irony of that being chanted right now.
It's not the last time Kenny's heard that phrase. It probably is the last time, though, because...
He's coming again.
I don't think we're getting a second AEW video game.
Look, nobody was more excited for that game, especially when they were touting it as having that, like, old school, you know, like N64 kind of feel to it. But that game is garbage.
It was a mistake because, hey, No Mercy No Mercy was not better than WrestleMania 2000. B, No Mercy has aged like milk in the sun, and just like when I played it, you know, you and we played it on the PS5 to try to test it out, and we were like, oh, this is just not really finessed. It's an unserious game, and
oh, look out here!
Yeah.
I thought RK was gonna have a chance, but
third
no.
Time for the charm. One winged angel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
RK packs his bags and heads to the last chance bracket. Kenny advances to the quarterfinals. I gotta say, I'm a little bummed. I was looking forward to RK having a prosperous future, but he went toe-to-toe with Kenny Omega, and I think he gave it his all. He had a hell of a fight there. A great matchup, a really great one on tonight's card. What did you think, 21st Century Fool? What did you think of the chat?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in this regard, the bracket doesn't do the match justice. You know, because it's RK is up there so highly, so it's a 3 versus a 14. So you're like, oh, RK's got this in the bag. Yeah, but the 14 is Kenny Eppin Omega. So, you know, you can't obviously count out the greatest wrestler alive right now. And he proved he's got some gas in the tank and that he is still the greatest wrestler alive. So
at the moment, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna. As we get ready for the next match, I'm gonna throw this real quick. So yeah, super quick. Vince pitched an idea of Stephanie being pregnant in kayfabe.
She was pregnant IRL.
Oh yes, correct. But the kayfabe option was it would later be revealed that Vince himself was the father of the child, and it was shot down quite quickly and thankfully, to which Vince then reloaded the gun and was like, no, I've got it. Shane, her brother, will be the father of the child. And it's like, okay. You know what? Just put the gun down. Put the safety on. Put the gun down. Just walk away.
It doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be me. It can be your brother. That's so hot. People will love it. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off this horrible thing and get into something awesome. We have our next Gold Rush match, the final one of the night, and this one is going to be iconic. Our brand new Taco Bell Tag Team Champions have to go one-on-one against each other because of their seeding. Gilgs versus J-Bo, champ versus champ. 21st Century Fool, you know, you said it yourself. You seeded the tournament based on the records. Their tag team records brought them to this point. Who's going to win? Who wants it more? And is this going to affect the dynamic of their tag team?
We're going to see as they come out with the tag team belts on, making this even more of a match between the two. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I mean, it's two of the bad guys of Bad Elephant Wrestling. You've got Gilgs, who I think is a little bit rested up after winning the Taco Bell Tag Team titles, and J-Bo, fresh back in his body.
Yes,
no longer dead.
J-Bo has come back from Otherworld. In fact, we're going to see him return live in the arena tonight. His mortal body has been renewed after he defeated King Yema, and we are going to see him descend back from Otherworld very shortly. Gilgs, though, we've noted he's the technician of the Bad Dudes. Very skilled, very refined in his technique. J-Bo, the powerhouse. Big brick shithouse of a man who'll run you down as quickly as he can. And they work really well together, you know? They each have a yin and a yang, but...
What's the most ridiculous storyline?
In wrestling?
Yeah.
Mae Young giving birth to a hand?
That's up there.
That's up there.
Was that Brian Pillman shooting... was it Stone Cold, right?
He pulled the gun on Stone Cold because Stone Cold broke into his house.
Right. There's that. I'm trying to think. They weren't necessarily storylines, but like the gobbledygook.
Oh, the gobbledygooker, yeah. Giant turkey that hatched from an egg live during their Thanksgiving, not themed pay-per-view, but it was on air around Thanksgiving. So here, J-Bo returns to Earth in his mortal body. He defeated King Yema in the main event last week and was allowed to be alive again.
Oh, yeah. That's a... Wait. Lucha Underground had a time-traveling alien and a dragon who uses nunchucks. Fights to save the soul of their friend. WWE had, look, a little person, and it's Vince's kid. Yeah, that was another one. They had Hornswoggle. There was a storyline about who was Vince McMahon's illegitimate son, and it turned out to be Hornswoggle, who was a little person.
Jabo saying Ronda Rousey's entire run. I mean,
I think anything with her on the mic was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
And by that I mean ridiculously bad.
Jabo offering a prayer to King Yema, perhaps, thanking him. And just going all out with the celebrations. I love that little detail of the cameraman picking himself up. So, in the chat and 21st Century Fool, I gotta know, which member of the Bad Dudes is actually going to win?
Man, I mean, this is quite literally, they have obviously the same record, you know.
Yeah, they've watched each other's backs. I mean, if you want to get super picky, Jabo actually has a record that's better by one victory after his win against King Yema last night. And my voice cracked there, so I really sounded like one of those, actually, nerds. Actually, he's got one more victory than Gilgs.
He started as a leprechaun, and then they sort of did away with that. So canonically, I'm actually not sure.
Hornswoggle's evolution is actually super fucking upsetting because, yeah, they introduced him as a leprechaun because he's a little person. And then, when around the time of him being Vince's son, they kind of, like, made him out like he was a child. Like, he acted like a child and was, like, always put in, like, situations where it's like, oh, no, little Hornswoggle's in danger. And, you know, like, Hornswoggle's thing is that he can't speak. It was just always really weird. Really,
it was like you left a 4-year-old unattended.
It
was weird. Oh, big backdrop! Wow.
The internet wanted her for a DBZ movie. Who would she have played?
I feel like most viewers nowadays are well aware that it is fake.
Yeah.
With social media and everything else, I feel like it's pretty well aware, but there may still be some out there, but I would say that percentage is pretty low compared to, like, you know, in the 80s and 90s and stuff.
Gilgs finally getting some control, and Jabo.
It's real to me.
Jabo spent a good part of this early matchup targeting limbs, targeting sections of Gilgs' back and core. You know, it seems like he's trying to put as much damage as he can on all of Gilgs' what do you want to call them? Phalanges, extremities, doing everything he can to make sure that he can't get Jabo in a submission move or any other kind of technical maneuver. What do you think of Jabo's strategy here, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, it's a solid one. I mean, you're going up against, you know, a technician here who likes to rough it up. So if you can take the technician portion of it out of the way, you know, you've got power of your own, as we see from that crazy lariat right there. So I feel if you can, you know, take your opponent and make them one-dimensional, it absolutely helps you.
And Gilgs now mounting a little bit of a comeback and slapping his partner across the face. How personal is
some disrespect there, maybe for going after his limbs.
Yeah. How personal is this going to get?
Oh, look out here!
Wow, up and down goes Jabo.
What is that?
It's Kevin Owens.
We can't afford Kevin Owens.
Why is he here? Oh, the licensing fees alone.
Look out, Bulldog.
Wait, was that just a distraction?
I mean, I didn't actually see him. Look out.
Oh. Jabo with the pin. 1, 2. Gilgs kicks out.
And a kick out.
What is happening here? Did Jabo set up a giant distraction? Or does Kevin? Owens actually trying to invade BEW.
I don't know. Did he get like? Was that like a bonus, like a 2-piece and a biscuit for winning his freedom? Was the biscuit like Kevin Owens's entrance music?
J-Bo's come back.
Oh, look out! Oh no! Oh! Right across the barricade. Which, I mean, to be fair, that is a move that KO has done in the past.
Maybe J-Bo's signaling a secret alliance here. Or when he came back from the dead, he gained the power to control AV systems. I don't know. Gilg's prone on the outside.
Down and out in the corner, but J-Bo coming out to get him, and that should reset the count as it was going to be up to 7, I believe.
Yeah. Not many people trying to repeat Waluigi's strategy of winning via count out. I feel like J-Bo wants to pin his, get victory over his partner with as much honor as he can, but...
Oh, look out. We're going to see a third one of these? You've got to be kidding me.
And another toss.
This got to be it.
1, 2...
Gilg's
kicked out.
Gilg's kicking out. I mean, wrestling is just a telenovela with suplexing. It really is. Oh, he got the knees up.
People, in my opinion, people who drop the wrestling's fake, right, are actually stupider than the types of stupid people they're trying to get with that gotcha statement. It's like, yeah, wrestling's obviously constructed and staged and predetermined. Like the only time you probably believe that it's fake is when you're a little kid and you're in the same age range as not realizing Santa Claus is fake or the Tooth Fairy is fake. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
Who cares? Like, movies are fake. TV is fake. Theater is fake. It's like, I don't care that this is fake. Like, so again, it's like, I don't know. It's
sidewalk slam, and I think this might do it.
2, 3,
and it is. J-Bo able to escape the Razor's Edge, and from there, I think that was pretty much it.
Back from the dead, and now back in the game as he moves on. He is going to enter the quarterfinals and try to work his way up to a championship opportunity.
Back from the dead and a little help from the AV guy. I'm not sure what that was about. We might have to put an asterisk in the spreadsheet here for this match, but
I want to know what's up. I want to know who made that call, and I want to know actually, how detrimental was it truly to Gilgs? Was it the linchpin of his loss?
Well, I mean, Gilgs was in control there, and then immediately after that, he took one of, I think, 4 power bombs from J-Bo.
Yeah. Something's fishy here, but we're not going to be able to find out tonight because we've got too much action to get to. 21st Century Fool. What's next on deck? What are we going to see in this upcoming?
It's the match we've been pitching all night. It's Hans and Chris and Noodle in a triple threat match. Whew. This one is gonna be good. Holy crap.
Valkyrie, if you're still here, you're up on deck. So we've got Hans, we've got Chris, who used to be in an alliance with Hans when they were wearing those masks that gave them unworldly strength and power. And we've got Noodle, former world champion, the longest reigning champion in the history of that world title, the longest record reign. Fish Knight. Don't use fishy as a synonym for suspicious. That's offensive. Oh boy, I'm sorry.
You are back in shape and back in the game,
absolutely.
Hans.
Yeah, remember, that's talking about long-term storytelling. Hans has been through a lot on their road to recovery. Losing that world title last November, almost a year ago, 21st Century Fool. We had our pay-per-view Unstable.
That was a absolute wild one. If you have not watched it, or even if you have, if you just want to watch Tom and I go absolutely nuts to what we were witnessing, go back and watch the VOD. Get that up to 5K views, because let me tell you, that is a PTE worth watching. Holy crap.
Chris repping 1 Hour, One Decision, his Xbox podcast. Give that a listen on all your feeds if you haven't. They got new episodes out every Tuesday. And taking a break from his Game Pass plundering to get back in the ring. 2-time world champion here, Chris. About to come up against someone who is a pretty dominant, pretty brutal world champion in their own right. It's Hans.
Let's be honest. If we're talking brutality, Hans was probably the most brutal world champion we have had. I mean, the mass monster as they were then. Yeah.
Now they're just the Goliath, the force of nature, running roughshod over the roster still. They had that really brutal match with Fish Knight a few weeks ago, if you recall.
Mm-hmm. Looking in prime form, ready to go.
Heck yes. And last but certainly not least, it's time for Noodle, Mr. Money in the Bank himself. Still has not cashed in that contract, but if he does, he could become world champion again.
That's right. Macaroni in the bank.
Very good. 5 comedy points.
Just, yeah, the longest reigning champion we have had as the world title holder.
He was the second person to hold the lineal BEW championship, and once he won it, he did not let it go for months, despite many honestly good attempts from a wealth of
they were
competitors.
phenomenal attempts, but again and again and again, Noodle coming out on top, retaining that title until a certain pay-per-view that we've already talked about.
Unstable, possibly one of our best, if not the best. Check it out on YouTube. All right, so this is a triple threat match. There are no disqualifications, no countouts. You can only win by pinfall or submission, and I am excited to see what we're going to get out of this because we have 3 of our very best in the ring right now.
Wow. And I feel like that was a showcase of 2 of them right there. Hans held back, and then Noodle used their agility to get out of the way, and then Hans just cherry-picked a shot on Chris, much like he's doing right here.
Nice isolation of your opponent so you can do some damage in the other direction.
Noodle now taking an opportunity to return the favor to Hans.
Look at that.
Twist with a nice drop kick to the back there. So yeah, everybody taking advantage where they can find it.
A real symphony of offense here. Getting a little leg vice, crushing Noodle.
Oh, look out. Hans with a chair, as if Hans needed a chair. And Noodle very smartly being like, no. Put that down. Put that down. Hans actually winning the title from Metroid Mike with a kendo stick.
Oh, broke it over his head. Absolutely. Oh, dueling chairs and Noodle wins.
One shot shattered it over his head for that win.
Back in the days of Harnage, absolutely. Locking in a little bit of a leg bar there. And Hans just watching it happen, not concerned. Picking his moment.
And it was a running DDT. It was a heck of a moment. Picking Noodle up. Trying to take him to the ropes. Chris getting in the way a little bit. Oh, the ref now getting in the way. Noodle outside, Russian leg sweep.
Chris going for the first pin here. There's Noodle in the background and breaks it up. And
nope.
Wow.
And just drop kicks him in the face. This is just going to be a madhouse all match long. Just buckle up.
One kick out. You get one maneuver and someone's ready to answer within seconds. Harnage getting back into the ring, locking up with Noodle, punching him in the small, the back. Chris down in the corner.
Big lariat.
Yeah.
Chris out of the corner, returning the favor. That is one busted up chair in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, the chair is actually getting hurt more than these competitors are at this point. Hans is not so much a powerhouse as an entire power neighborhood. He powers the house. Very good, chat. Very good. 5 comedy points all around. Oh, you spoke of the kendo stick earlier. Well, there it is. Oh.
Somebody's going to get it. Oh! It's Noodle who then smartly gets the heck out of Dodge. Just. Chris was taunting. And I really thought they both were going to end at the same time, and Chris was just going to turn around. It was going to be the
and look at this.
AJ Undertaker meme for half a second.
Yeah. Ego's getting in the way of victory here on a couple of occasions. Carnage back in the ring. Another chair. How many chairs are we going to see?
Just clubbing Chris blindsided on the way by.
All right, we've seen 3 chairs so far in this match. Tell me in the chat if you think we're going to get any more. I want to know.
The over-under on chairs is 5.5.
I need final chair predictions in the chat.
Metroid Mike saying so many concussions. Not wrong. Oh, this is not going to be good. Just stomping on the hand repeatedly. Noodle back in. Oh, chop block.
The real danger.
Everybody going after a limb.
The real danger from Chris, though, is his high-flying maneuverability. So targeting the hands is one thing, but if he could use his legs, he is a dangerous weapon. And Noodle getting out of the way
Noodle
there.
again getting out of the way of that big knee. And then just a right hand to Chris.
Oh. Mowed down by Hans
just
with that kendo
run
stick.
over. The referee in the way. I would not want to be there.
And Noodle coming in again for the breakup.
He might get broken up. Big suplex.
Locking up sidewalk slam, maybe? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Chris jumping back in the ring. Got all that spring in his step still, so we're going to see what happens. But, just hitting a wall that is Hans.
Left still standing. Oh, he's trying to use the kendo stick. Trying to do what he did to Metroid Mike.
Noodle picking his moment there, though. I think he was just laying there catching his breath, and now a nice DDT.
You know, I gotta say, that was one of the more iconic moments when Hans broke that kendo stick over Metroid Mike's head. That was so funny. I wonder what kind of weapons I could break over Metroid Mike's head in our main event tonight. You got any suggestions for me? Oh, look at this. Dead shot. Is Chris...
Sure you'll manage, Tom.
1, 2...
No! Chris managing to kick out. I was going to say I was waiting for Noodle to interrupt, but he was outside. Oh, right on the back of the head. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
1H,
man.
1 DDT. Love seeing it. But Noodle's here, breaking that pin up real quick.
Yeah, gotta love the 1H1 DDT. Oh, that was on the kendo stick. I think it snapped. And now I think he's going for the chair, probably rightfully so. Look out! Hans out of the way, but can't avoid that flying elbow.
Launching the chair and himself at Hans. Now dragging the Goliath over to the other turnbuckle. And
another kendo stick.
Hans has been busted open.
Oh, but reversing. And now he's going to catch that kendo stick in the back of the head. And now it's Noodle standing.
Oh, Chris is bloody too. A kick out.
Oh, he kicked out. Wow, that was close because the kendo stick caught Hans at a weird angle.
I think he should have tried to pin Hans. Maybe he would have had more luck.
Possibly, though. I don't know. Chris is taking some damage, so... Oh, look at this. Just holding his arms behind, just wrenching on those.
Headbutting him in the spine and a
deadlift suplex.
A release German suplex, or as Hans calls it, a suplex. Noodle struggling on the outside. Oh my gosh. Hans picking up those 600-pound steps.
Noodle just got launched. Reversal. Big splash. Look out here. Oh, he missed it.
Oh!
Oh!
Colliding in the center of the ring.
Right, but Noodle. What?
Hans now knocked off of the plane of gravity, floating outside the ring.
Oh, no.
1, 2,
Oh, and able to break it up. He's back from the 4th dimension.
Chris stunned Noodle out of that maneuver. This has been high octane from the opening bell.
Oh, look out here. Yeah, Noodle is the only wrestler right now in the ring not busted open.
Well, not yet. Oh, Chris going up. Nice arm drag right into Noodle, waiting for his own maneuver.
There is so much debris in the ring every time somebody hits the mat. You just hear the kendo sticks crunching underneath them.
Oh, we just had another kendo stick get broke over Chris's spine. 1, 2.
And he kicked out.
Kicked
and then
out.
Noodle just got a double axe handle for his trouble. Oh, look out here.
Oh.
Oh, bad time for a cover.
I'm gonna say bad positioning, bad opportunity. But Noodle's suffering.
Noodle now in trouble.
Noodle's getting cooked. Noodle's getting cooked. But is Chris rallying? Has Chris found his
Han's
moment?
Trying to take Chris out of the action and got a Hurricane Rana for his trouble.
Oh,
Chris going back to the legs there.
working on them hamstrings.
Noodle back in the ring, and I feel like he's the one you've got to watch right now. Springboard, wow.
And look at him getting to his feet with a kip up. Incredible athleticism from Chris. Oh, razor thin kick out right there.
I thought that was it. I thought Chris was taking this one home.
He may still yet. Hans taunting on the outside. Took Chris a few
setting
tries.
up Noodle.
Probably dazed. Nothing wrong with
What's
that.
going to happen here? Look out. Wheelbarrow.
Oh, no, he reversed
reversal.
it. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I think Hans was going for something there, and Noodle got in the way.
Oh, Hans missing it. Oh, what?
There are just bodies everywhere.
How is
What a
Hans
DDT.
still conscious?
I have no idea.
What was that?
Wow.
He caught him in midair, and then Hans breaks it up.
Noodle rolling outside. Oh, look out. This could be it. Big suplex. Go for the pin. Now's your chance.
No.
Or the kendo stick.
Hans chooses violence.
Absolutely does. Oh, no. Look out. Wheelbarrow DDT.
1H1 DDT. Noodle breaking it up. Every time there's been an opportune moment for a pin, it passes too quickly.
Right on the kendo stick. Hans getting, speaking of kendo sticks.
Well-
Oh, shattered.
Getting that out of the way.
Uh-oh, Hans in trouble. Look out.
Interesting. What do we got here? Oh, what?
Oh! Where did that come from?
The rigatoni roll. 2. Oh, Hans kicking out.
Wow. Oh, look out. Float over. DDT. Hans is out of it.
Everyone's
Noodle
struggling to get
barely
to their
getting
feet.
to his feet. Another kendo stick.
And
Another
broken-
shattered kendo stick. And I think that might be it. Look out here.
Say, how is Hans supposed
Famouser.
to get up at all? Noodle. Are we about to see the buttered noodle? Haven't seen it in some time.
There it is.
Buttered noodle.
Oh, Hans got in the way of the referee.
Hans, not a fan of pasta. He's all about meat.
Hans saying, don't forget, I wasn't just the strongest, but also the dumbest.
Hey, that many more kendo shots to the head. I could see why.
Like, yeah, you've taken a lot of abuse. Oh my God, Chris up and over. Cannonball ahoy.
Noodle now recovering on the far side of the ring. You have to end the match in the ring, center of the mat, pinfall or submission. Nothing's going to happen on the outside, folks. Oh, chuck the chair at him.
That's how you counter some speed. Noodle running full speed, face first into that chair.
How do they have anything left in the tank at this point?
I have no idea.
Bouncing off of the LED barricade there.
Everybody trying to climb to their feet. Oh, God, off the ring post.
They're all getting to know that ring post really, really well. And what is this? Into Noodle's knees. I think Hans is trying to return the favor with the ring post. Noodle getting out of it. Chris is stunned.
Yeah, that's been Noodle's claim to fame for a while. He is quite good at avoiding punishment.
Chris,
He might get some here, though. Look out.
He looked like he was just ignoring Hans. He wants Noodle. Wants to possibly get some vengeance.
I mean, Noodle's been doling it out, so. Oh, look at this.
They're teaming up.
Little double team here. Both of them, like I said, both of them wanting a piece of Noodle.
They are sick of all of his, oh gosh, all of his shenanigans. And now Chris hyping up the crowd.
Throwing Hans back in. It's where you gotta be to finish this match. Noodle following suit, however.
That's the difficulty of
Chris in the face.
Yeah, that's the difficulty of a triple threat contest. Just because you think you're gonna win.
Uh-oh, look out here. Hans on the outside.
Buttered Noodle.
He hit it.
1,
Hans
2,
can't get in the ring.
3. Wow. I just gotta say.
Hans hung up on all the debris outside of the ring. Could not get in.
Noodle winning an incredible contest that could have gone in any direction at any point. I'm hopefully not cursing the main event or anything else 21st Century Fool, but I gotta say, that was probably one of the best matches in Bad Elephant Wrestling history. What would you say? What would you say? Am I going too far?
I mean, I said that was going to be a match you needed to watch, and I'm glad that Hans and everyone was here for it, because that was a match you needed to watch. Holy crap. Talking about chairs, steel ring steps, 38 kendo sticks, high flying. I think we had, 2 1H1 DDTs.
Yep.
We had a massive power bomb. We had 2 Bigatonies, as Metroid Mike has called it. I mean, holy crap. That match, I mean, we did not get an answer from people in the chat about who they thought was going to win. But I think if you asked anybody what was going to happen, they would not have picked any of that.
Probably not. Well, we've still got one match left. The main event. And I think it's going to be something really special. We have to get ready here for it. So while we're doing some work, I think let's just give everybody a little bit of a preview of what it's going to be when it's Metroid Mike versus yours truly.
I am your hardcore hero.
Metroid Mike's degeneracy cannot be allowed to continue.
The board is a joke, run by that bastard clown GM Tom.
The Digital Heavyweight Championship held by yours truly.
Tom doesn't want a true fighter holding up the top prize.
You better hope to God you win if you want to wrestle in my ring again.
Sunday, that title finally means something when it's won by a real champion.
21st Century Fool, the time has come. Metroid Mike, the hardcore hero. Everybody loves him so much. I am sick of hearing him complain. I'm sick of hearing him cut promos. He lost the digital heavyweight title. I gave him a gauntlet match. I gave him an opportunity to be a champion, and he lost. And he lost because of you. You helped him lose. You did good. You did really good in the gauntlet match, pinning him for me. I really appreciated that. But he spent weeks painting me as some kind of villain, some kind of malicious person. I'm really insulted by it personally. But, I put him through some tests. He beat Mankind. He did well enough in that tag team match against with Game Corp. I'm sorry. So it's like, okay, fine, Metroid Mike. If it'll make you happy, I will give you a shot at my digital heavyweight championship. And do you think he deserves this?
Do you want me to answer honestly? Or
there's only one answer. So why don't you tell everybody what you think as we get ready to go down to ringside? It's the main event. The Digital Heavyweight Championship. Metroid Mike versus yours truly. And I think I'm going to beat him so bad that he probably won't even want to wrestle anymore. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
This is a grudge match that has been building. It is... You two have a thing at the moment. We just spent half of last match talking about Metroid Mike's, title reigns and one of the best pay-per-views ever, and you should go watch that on VOD. So I believe it's hard to say that he may not deserve this title shot, despite, not being able to make it through the gauntlet, and he technically lost a tables tag team match last week, but
just look at him. Just look at him. The way he comes down to the ring every week, acting like he's great. He cuts these promos in the Discord and he cuts them in the chat, and he acts like I'm just the biggest asshole in the world. I let him wrestle on my show, and he's a degenerate. He's a bum. Look at him. He's a bum. He can't have this title. I'm not going to allow him to have this title, 21st Century Fool. And thankfully, with the board president at ringside, we're going to be all clear. This is just going to be a cakewalk. This will probably be one of the shortest matches in BEW history. Would you agree?
For our fans, I'd like to hope it's not. I think they should get a fantastic main event match to cap off what I think is a fantastic Sunday Stampede. Let us know in the chat how much you've enjoyed the event so far.
Yeah, tell us in the chat. Who do you think is going to win? This should be, if he can't win, he's fired from BEW. Ooh. Is it too late to add that stipulation, I wonder? Well, we'll see. Tell us in the chat.
You're the GM.
I know, but if I do it, is he going to be like, oh, you're stacking the deck against me? Let's let the people decide. What do you think? 21st Century
Let us
Fool.
know in the chat.
Yep, 21st Century Fool, of course, having my back. Spider-Cat, we gave him a break this week. He's hanging out back at home. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen, your main event, the Digital Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Dark Joker in your corner. Metroid Mike saying you can't fire him. He has tenure.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the Hardcore Hero, Mike.
Tenure in the dumpster outside, maybe, not here in BEW.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 235 pounds.
I think I'm gonna beat Noodle's record for the longest time holding a title. I think Noodle did a good job, but I think I'm going to hold this belt way, way longer. Got to hand it over to the ref. Just for a short time. I'll have it back. Well, good luck, Mike. That's all I can say to you is good luck, babe. And there you have it. The Digital Heavyweight Championship, one of the newest titles created here. And like AEW, we don't have a billion titles, but we like to give our wrestlers something worth going toe-to-toe. Oh, what? And he opens with a cheap shot. You know, really don't appreciate that. What the heck?
And a DDT. And just, wow. And a pin?
This is nonsense. Nonsense right here. There we go. It's 21st Century Fool. You're being kind of quiet over there. Why don't you give us some thoughts on this match?
Well, that was a... Ow. Ow. That's some very painful knee strikes to the face of Metroid Mike.
I'm just warming up, you know. Oh.
So he is reversing it into some nice blows of his own there.
True.
Oh, but the general manager and champion getting out of the way. Metroid Mike, though. Ooh, big knee lift.
Dirty. Who uses knees? Who uses knees as an offensive maneuver?
I mean, you just did.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're awfully quiet, 21st Century Fool. I don't like it.
I'm watching the action. I'm sorry.
I'm going to work
Tom
here.
dropped
I'm going to-
Metroid Mike
I mean,
over the barricade,
I can't. I mean, I have to put this guy in his place.
focusing on the core of Metroid
Hey, watch
Mike.
this. Watch this. Watch what I'm going to do here. Up and down. Did you like
Ooh,
that? Did you like
nice
that 21st
pick up
Century
power
Fool?
bomb. I do have to say,
Yeah. Oh, what the
it was
heck?
pretty good. But, turning your back on Metroid Mike. We've seen how
tricked
that's
me.
gone with wrestlers in the past.
He tricked me. I did
Spinning
not
neck
like that.
breaker. Oh, the only place you're putting me is at the
Ow.
top of the list as Metroid Mike, and now busting you open.
He's making me bleed my own blood. I don't like this.
And more. Am I allowed to call those knees, or are we
I call
not
them
using knees
I call
anymore?
them upper leg maneuvers.
Upper leg maneuvers. Okay. That's an upper. That's a lower arm maneuver for Metroid Mike.
All right, hold on. I need a breather. No. What is he doing?
He is working
What?
your upper leg.
This is cheating. This is cheating. I just need to say that. I need everyone to acknowledge it for what it is.
And big suplex from Tom. And
I think it's time
This
I snap. I think it's time I snap into a Slim Jim.
oh goodness. Oh, excuse me, Mike.
There you go.
Oh, it even makes the noise.
Get some protein. Get some protein.
Oh God. I don't know what's worse, that or the kendo stick.
When
I
I'm
really
done
don't
with
know.
you, you're gonna be eating beef jerky through a straw. Yeah. I'm gonna snap you like a Slim
Oh my
Jim.
good. Okay, this is getting okay.
Oh!
Hey now.
What
Hey,
the F?
I mean, it is Mike. Maybe put the Slim Jim down, Mike. Maybe put
Stop
the Slim
him.
Jim down.
Stop
Put the Slim
him.
Jim down, Mike.
God damn it, 21st Century Fool. Do something.
Fine.
Ugh. Now I gotta recover from all that. Getting back in the ring. Oh, how did he
Oh,
do?
you
What is he-
you miss.
Oh!
What was that?
Help me! Help me, 21st Century Fool! Help me! 21st Century Fool, I need your help right now.
I'm fine. God, fine.
Will you do your job?
How many times do I have to do this?
You do it until I win. Thank you. Come here. Look at me. Look at me.
What?
What?
Hey.
Why don't you do what I tell you? Now, I'm going to go in and win this match. Can you grab me another item?
Hold on.
Good job. Good job. Hold on, let me get him in a position first. There we go. All right, you ready? What the
Yep, I'm ready.
What are you doing?
I've kind of just had enough.
What?
I've kind of had enough. Metroid Mike. I think someone needs to teach Tom a lesson.
This
And
is
I think that
bullshit.
should be you.
This is bullshit. Are you kidding me? After everything I've done for you.
I have sat by week after week watching you abuse your power as a GM, and I hate that you have roped me into this, and it is time, ironically, that it stops.
So you're just gonna let him walk away with that belt and all it represents. You're gonna let someone like him wear that title.
I'm not just gonna let him walk away with that. I'm gonna walk away with him while he carries that title.
This is unbelievable. I'm fine. Go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do, 21st Century Fool. Fine. I gotta go get some ice for that stop sign. Go ahead. Do whatever you want with the show. I don't care. That's fine.
Chat. That's what happens when Del Taco is on me. Hey, I love Del Taco. Unlike the person who just grumbly left the room, I think it's fantastic. So, congratulations to Metroid Mike, the new digital champion. You've been putting up with a lot. You deserve to put up with, you did not deserve to put up with all of that. I absolutely had to step in. I have hated being a patsy to this week after week after week after week, and that was literally the last straw. So sorry to everyone who had to see that, but that things needed to be done. Things needed to be house needed to be cleaned at in the Bad Elephant Gaming faction. And yeah, you're all right in my book, Metroid Mike. And now Metroid Mike is the GM. Sadly, not the stipulation we made. Maybe we could have talked Tom into that if it would have been Metroid Mike gets fired or becomes the GM. That would have been fantastic. I think Metroid Mike would make a fantastic co-GM. That would be amazing. Sorry, Dark Joker, about the betrayal. As the resident yeehaw, I'm declaring martial law. Well, I guess if that's the case, welcome to the team, Metroid Mike. All right. Well, we have had quite an evening of wrestling. Yes, Fish Knight. I'm sure there will be no fallout for this whatsoever. You are correct. Until that time, I'm going to celebrate with the new digital champion who, let's just be honest, rightfully deserved that from the get-go and didn't need to go through 5 people in a solo gauntlet match. So, but make sure to bring a Jeep with a gun on it, with a cannon on it, not a tank. It was not a tank. If you go back and watch the videos, it's a Mandela effect. It was not a tank. But yes, this will certainly shake things up. But thank everyone who was here this evening. Thank you to Hans, Dark Joker, Cowboy, Jake, Metroid Mike, Fish Knight. Who else did we have? I know there were other people in there. Again, thank you for the bits and the cheer, Metroid Mike. Who else do we have in the chat? Anybody? Who am I missing? I guess I'll thank Tom, even though he's stormed off. J-Bo, how could I forget? Thank you for being here. Hope you've enjoyed all the wrestling. We'll have many more Gold Rush matches. I will be updating the bracket. So we will get all of that out to you soon. To all the winners, congratulations. You're moving on to the next round. To everyone who is not so lucky, congratulations. You're moving on to the second bracket, where you've got a shot to take on Fish Knight for the Sparking Ice title. So thanks once again, everyone, for coming out. Really appreciate all of you. I'm sure Tom appreciates it, even if he's not here to say it. And until next time, we'll see you in the future.